What's up, family, and welcome back to the Melanin Wellness Podcast. We have approached the final episode in our Medicine in Black series, and what a journey this has been. Over the last 28 days, we've explored the rich ancestral healing traditions that have shaped and sustained our people for generations. This series has been educational, empowering, and deeply emotional. Not just for you, but for me as well. There have been some sleepless nights and many tears shed during this last 28 days as I did my research, and it's definitely been something that's indescribable. But the tears that were shed were not just because of the pain that I felt during these lessons, but also because of the empowerment that I felt. I kept saying to myself as I would read these things and recall certain memories in my mind, wow, this strength is really inside me. And it made me reflect even more on some of the traumas that I've personally lived through. And this series just reaffirmed for me that my ancestors, their strength, their fight, their rebelliousness lives on through me. And that is a powerful confirmation. Now, we talked about herbal medicines and root work to the sacred power of movement and food and spiritual connections. We uncovered the ways that our ancestors lived in alignment with nature, with themselves, and with their communities despite the cruel, horrific living conditions of being enslaved. We also talked about healing as resistance and wellness as liberation and the undeniable power of reclaiming what was almost lost to time. I want to take a moment to thank you personally for showing up, for engaging, for listening with an open heart. Because this wasn't just a history lesson that I aimed to provide. It was a call to action, a call to remember, a call to honor, and a call to integrate these practices into our modern lives. Because, y'all, the landscape of this country right now is definitely not for us. And so we're going to need to have intuitive ways in which to care for ourselves. Now, I want to talk about something that is just as sacred as the knowledge that we've explored these past 28 days, and that is rest. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that I don't just talk the talk. I live by what I preach. And, healing isn't just about what we do. It's about how we pause, how we allow space for restoration, which makes me so proud as I see my community, my Black men, my Black women taking a rest. So in that spirit, I will be taking the next week off from the show to recharge, to reflect, and to integrate everything that we have covered. So the Melanin Wellness Podcast will return on March the 12th, fully refreshed and ready to bring you more content that supports your wellness and your growth. Now, I hope that you have found value in this series. And if these conversations have sparked something in you, if they've helped you reclaim just a small piece of your own wellness journey, then I invite you to support this work. You can do that by sharing this podcast with others, by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, or wherever it is that you listen to your podcasts. And if you feel led, by supporting the show on buymeacoffee.com. There you can make a one-time donation or join the membership to gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Every bit of support helps me to continue to bring you the content that's meaningful, intentional, and rooted in our collective healing. Y'all, this series was truly a labor of love, and I hope that you carry these lessons forward. Tell somebody about them, share them with others so that we can continue to keep this often hidden legacy alive. Reconnect with your roots, honor your bodies, and above all, protect your peace. Remember that your healing is your birthright because our ancestors fought for it. I'll see you back here on March 12th, family. Until then, take care, rest well, and keep building your very own medicine cabinet.